Okay, it's Vasily Fisk. I'm in a somewhat darkened room, and I've got my friend Prince Ludwig of Bavaria here, who's a resident psychiatrist, and we're working on these troubles. These troubles are what do you do with people who are unable to express the creative spark in these people has not gone out, but they are unable to express their creative fire. Chapter A. What is it that they are unable to express? Creativity in general, whichever channel you use to express a painter's paintbrush or a writer who's got a typewriter. Or maybe it's someone who is had natural ability in sports, or someone who just loves to play sports but has no ability, recognize it by others. They're the last person picked for the baseball team because everyone knows they're shitty at it, but they love to play. They just want to play. It's their game. They just love the game. They know they can't play. The nature of the game of the torturer, it's an archetype. It's an archetype, which means it is a pattern in the unconscious mind that expresses itself through humans. Why does it express itself? Because the human has somehow become associated with this archetype, the archetype of the torturer. And how does this come about? It's a journey of the soul, question mark. Or is it a journey of just a person who is unable to find another outlet for their energy? The person who is tortured, what is their job? Their job is to try to explain to the torturer, basically everything there was ever written in psychology. So the torturer might, no, it doesn't work. What works is it can't be fixed. That's what the torturer wants to keep saying. I can't be fixed. I can't be changed from being a torturer, because the torture is directly tied in to an axe. Not an axe to grind, it's an axe that they want to use. They want to use it on people. Because the archetype says you're a torturer. Why do humans identify with archetypes? It's unconscious. In other words, it happens because they're unconscious of it. What about an advanced human? An advanced human who knows all about Carl Jung, knows all about the collective unconscious, knows all about archetypes, who's an expert in all these things. I think of Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. Someone who is a very advanced person who has incredible amounts of knowledge, but has twisted and distorted it all and turned into a monster. So what do? Well, you lock up Anthony Hopkins when he plays that character in Silence of the Lambs. Or do you kill them because they can't be fixed? In the end, that's all you're doing. I mean, you're housing them in a prison. You have no plans to ever let them out of the prison, because your plan is to just keep them in prison until they drop dead of old age. Or disease, Skip wants to say. What disease does Skip have? Well, besides the fact that he's in a shielded room where, you can't see him, you can hear him, you can feel him, because he's a mental rapist. A physical rapist too, I suppose. The point of the matter is, Skip is a ghoul. It's not a funny thing for Halloween. Skip is a ghoul. Skip wants to blame other things for the reason he's a ghoul, but Skip doesn't want to address anything himself. What's the problem? Skip. It's like skip the problem and move on.